foil. Just regular old piece of tin foil. And what I've noticed, sorry my phone kind of lagged, but what I've noticed is if you just get a regular piece of tin foil and you just do this, see how it kind of sticks to you? And so what I've determined is, I've always thought, not determined, but what I've always thought is that the, you know, maybe like the electricity of your body obviously is going to make it attract to your fingertip, but that's not always the case. Some people might say, well, it's the sweat off your hands, or it's wet on there, or it's a little damp, or it's sticky. No, that's not. You can go ahead and try this experiment at your house. It's quite fun to do. So what you do is you first just touch it, get a little piece of tin foil about this size, big enough for your finger. My hand's not really that big. And then what you do is you just touch it. Just tap it down, don't apply any pressure. You want to just barely touch it, because if you obviously press really hard, it's going to stick. You don't want that. You want it to stick to you. And so what I found is that if you ask the piece of tin foil to please stick to you and be nice to it, it'll stick to you. So right now I'm going to ask it really nicely, and see, it just stuck. But if you don't want it to stick, and if you don't think that it's going to stick, it won't stick. But the minute that you ask it to please stick to you, go really slow and it will go ahead and stick to you. Sometimes it takes a little bit of practice. It's quite fun to do when you're bored, but the more you ask it, and it doesn't matter who's doing it, if you want it to stick, it'll go ahead and stick. See, I can ask it to stay on my hand and it won't fall off. Like, I'm shaking my hand really, really hard, and there you go, it just went off. But it'll actually get to the point where you don't even need to ask it, it'll just eventually stick to you. But if you, let's say you're like, okay, this is awesome, I want to show this trick, and you get yourself out a different piece of tin foil, what I've noticed is the tin foil will actually react differently from the different pieces that you have. So like this one right here, I've already made a little bond between it, so it'll stick to me. See, but earlier it wasn't doing that at all. It wasn't sticking to me at all. But once I actually asked it to please stick to me, it just sticks to you. And I'm not applying really any pressure. I mean, I am putting my hand on it, but I'm just barely touching it. Then I'll ask for it to stick to me, and it sticks. The minute that you're mean to it, it won't stick. I mean, it's weird. You guys should definitely try this out at home. It's a little fun thing to do if you guys are having like a family time and you want to do something quite fun with your kids. It's really fun to do. I mean, I do it all the time, especially when I'm bored. And it'll get to the point where if you keep on doing this, you'll be able to, I would assume, you'd be able to do bigger objects. And I've tried that. I've never been really successful. I have been successful on doing paper, moving it, kind of asking it, if you will, to get stuck to my hand. But I've done this little experiment so many times. I've also, because I've thought it was my sweat on my hands, or if it was the static electricity of your body. So what I've done is I've actually held a piece of metal that was rounded off, and it would still stick. So I'm going to ask it one more time to stick very nicely. You just, alright buddy, I want you to stick to me, so please stick to me, and I want you to stick for a while. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so he's on. Alright, so please stay on, and I'm going to shake. I don't want you to let go. Oh, fuck, just let go. But anyways, you guys get the gist. It's really fun to do. Just get a little piece of tin foil. I do it all the time. So much fun. You would think that it'd be retarded to do, but I'm telling you guys, it's really, really cool. So definitely try it out and tell me what you think. Alright. thanks for watching my YouTube. Please subscribe, and I'll try to be back with some more cool things like this. It's really fun to do, just a piece of tinfoil. And let me know your responses down below. Please comment. And alright, yeah, just a fun little trick to do. Alright guys, you guys have a good one. Thanks.